Hey guys, so today I'm back to show you how to make my lazy lady turmeric latte. Now, I'm not lazy, I'm just putting it out there, but I called it this because this recipe is so easy to make. All you need is a mason jar and your ingredients, which I have here. I have some turmeric, some ginger, some cinnamon, some honey, some cashew milk, and boiling water, so that if you don't have like a fancy espresso machine, don't even worry about it. All you need are good ingredients and a mason jar, and you can make my lazy lady turmeric latte. Now, the reason I'm sharing it with you here is because I posted it on my Instagram stories and people went like crazy. Everyone was like, Joy, what is that recipe? You have to show me again. So this is it. Now, I don't make my turmeric lattes this way every day, but when I'm in a major rush and I really want to have my turmeric latte, this is how I do it, because turmeric is so amazing for you. Look at that color. You notice I have a towel nearby because turmeric does stain everything. But turmeric has like thousands of research studies, peer-reviewed studies, I think like over 10,000 on its health benefits. One of the most active components that everybody talks about is curcumin. But turmeric is really anti-inflammatory. So I love it because it just puts the fire out in your body, and inflammation is at the root of so many diseases, from cancer to diabetes. And turmeric is a total beauty-loving superfood. So great for conditions like eczema, acne, rosacea. It's awesome. So I've got my turmeric root, ground turmeric. So I wanted to show you though, I do have fresh turmeric. Sorry, Walker, I'm moving around here. I do have fresh turmeric just to show you what fresh looks like. But we're using the ground. So I'm also gonna be using some ground ginger. I've got, all these ingredients are certified organic. So there's nothing other than ginger. So that when you're looking at ground spices, there should be no other ingredients other than the spices. Like, you don't need additives in ginger and turmeric. And then of course I have some cinnamon as well, some ground cinnamon. Absolutely delicious, smells amazing. And then I have some raw honey. I love this brand. I'd say we go through one of these bottles every couple of months, but honey is like the only food on planet Earth that actually never goes bad. It is like naturally preserved. So if you've got honey that's been in your cupboard for like 10 years, you can still use it. This is raw and pasteurized honey. Okay, so, and then I have my cashew milk. So I guess we should make this. I feel like I'm just babbling to fill up airtime, but hopefully you find this as interesting as I do. So first I'm gonna add my ground turmeric root. Now, if you're a turmeric virgin, maybe don't use as much as I'm using, but I've got about a teaspoon. Then I'm gonna add in my ground ginger. So I like it spicy. You know, the other thing is just give it a taste test once it's made, and then you can kind of decide, right? And then some ground cinnamon. And I'm gonna use a heaping spoonful of this delicious raw honey, but you don't have to be exact with your measurements. Like, you know, just do it to taste. But that's like a teaspoon right there. Okay, so this is the fun part. Now I'm gonna add a bit of boiling water. So I've boiled my water over here. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my mason jar. Make sure that the glass of the jar you're using is like heat safe. You don't want it to break on you. Okay, so add it about halfway in. And then I'm going to add my nut milk. So I've got some cashew milk. You could use almond milk, you could use coconut milk, you could use flax or oat milk, whatever you like. If you wanna use dairy, that's fine too. Now I'm just gonna pour in my nut milk like this. See how pretty it is? Now comes the fun part. So this is where you put your top on your mason jar. Just let some of the heat escape. Because you don't want to be shaking it and it explodes. So that's a big warning to everybody. Be careful. So I'm going to put my lid on nice and tight, okay? And give it a little shake. So here we go. Shake, shake, shake. So we just give it a little shake. This is our lazy lady turmeric latte. So we just want to make sure all those ingredients are shaken up nicely, and also leave a little bit of space from the top of the liquid to the top of the mason jar so that there's room to expand a bit. Okay, there we have it. How easy was that? Let's try it. So good. So good. I love turmeric so much. It's creamy, it's spicy and sweet. It's satisfying. Like, this is even satisfying as a snack. Another thing you could also do, I love adding to my lattes. I really like using coconut butter. So coconut butter this is basically the coconut meat. So it has the protein, the fiber, and the fat, and it's naturally sweet. So that's another option. But with that bit of honey, I actually find it sweet enough. But this is nice too, because actually you could totally nix the milk that you use and just use a schlop of this and give it a shake, and that works too. So there you go. That's my Lazy Lady turmeric latte. I hope you guys try it and love it, and it saves you time like it saved me. And if you like my recipes, give me a thumbs up, comment below, ask me your questions. And before I go, I need to address one thing, because you guys always ask me about this. Why do I not add black pepper? You do not need to add black pepper to this recipe because you're using ground turmeric root. You're using the whole root. So turmeric has many different phytonutrients in it. It isn't just curcumin. When it comes to like a supplement or a product that is just curcumin, you need other ingredients to help with the absorption of the curcumin. But when you're using the whole food, you have all of the phytonutrients like turmerones, and turmerones aid in the absorption of the curcumin. So black pepper is not needed in this recipe. Really important to note, because I know I'm going to get comments about that. So that's it. I hope you like it. Bye, guys.